Hello everybody, I'm back with another knife review, and you see I got the Strider SnG to review today. Now before I begin, I had a few comments on my last Strider PT video regarding what kind of camera I use. So I'm using a Canon FS200, which is a base model camcorder from Canon, and I encode my videos using Pinnacle Studios 12. All right, so let's go and begin. So onto the knife here. Now, as you remember, a few weeks ago, I got this knife as a birthday gift for my beautiful girlfriend, and I am just floored. I mean, I'm very ecstatic to own this knife. I love it, and I'm so happy that she bought this for me. It's just a supreme gift. So without further ado, let's go and jump into this. Let's start with the specs. So at a closed length, we have 4.62 inches. The open length, actually not open length, but this is the blade length is 3.5 inches. The open length is 8.12 inches. It weighs 4.6 ounces, and it uses CPM S30V steel. It has G10 on one side and titanium on the other, like most Striders, and a titanium clip. Okay, let's go ahead and start. All right, as always, let's start with size. As you can tell, it's a lot larger than the PT. And see, I can't really conceal this in my palm at all. Ergonomics wise, it's going to be the same as the PT feeling wise. I mean, this melts in your hand. It feels like this knife is completely a part of you when you hold on to it. I mean, the grip and the feeling is just very phenomenal, and I would highly recommend this to anybody. Even though it looks like someone designed with a ruler, is not very ergonomic at all, but trust me, very, very ergonomic, very awesome feeling in the hand. All right, let's go and zoom in and show you some more features about this. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is something that NYC Dave 212 mentioned on his video about the lanyard hole. As you can see here, the when the blade closes here, let me go open it a little bit. So you see there's a lanyard hole, but when you close the blade, it kind of cuts in through the lanyard hole there. So it kind of makes me wonder if you had a lanyard threaded through here, wouldn't that just over time cut your lanyard off? So I don't know if this is an oversight on Strider's part, but I mean, it's just very interesting that Dave caught that. So anyway, so while we're zoomed in, you can tell that this is a very nice gunner grip texturing, kind of like a honeycomb design. It's not very hard cut, but it's hard cut enough that it'll provide good traction for when you're holding onto the knife. You can tell, aside from just the blade being black coated, they black coat the pivot screws and also the screws around the knife as well, and the hinder lock stop is also black coated, so very good attention to detail there to match up with the blade. And here's the titanium side, very, very beautiful on this side, and there's a close-up of the titanium clip here. And yeah, like I said, very, very good traction on this, very awesome. The the locking bar, I meant, it's actually a lot better than when I first got it. And now you can see it's locking about the 50% mark. And listen to this. No crunchiness. So it's completely broken in. I've opened this and closed it like several hundred times already just from playing with it on a daily basis. And nicely worn in. And here, I'll show you the wear mark on there. So there you go. So very nicely worn in now. And I actually had to adjust the pivot screw just like I did with my PT. But unlike the PT, this one has no blade play, so I can actually open it and close it and has no blade play. It's just perfect. But like the PT, the blade is not centered anymore, but it doesn't matter. As long as I can open and close the blade with one hand, I am perfectly fine with it. So on more about the knife here, very purposeful jumping, just like the PT. This is very hard cut, and this is very hard cut here. Also the blade too, even though this is a black coating, it's not smooth. It's just like there's no coating on there. Very, very hard cut. Now this is the gunner grip version is kind of like shaped as a CC version, and I'll show you why here. So here's the PT right here, and you notice how even the PT handle scales are a little bit thicker than the double gunner grip scales. So like I said, this is shaped more like the CC version of the Striders. But yeah, just awesome. Here's the close-up of, and let me bring it in real close here. There you go. So this is the Strider right here, Strider name right here on the vertasso of the blade. As I turn it over, oddly enough, I see the logo there, but no USA marking. So I really hope these are still made in the USA, but this one doesn't actually say it. My PT says it, so I thought that was kind of odd. Here's a traditional oval opening for true ambidextrous opening and closing, which I'll show you in a little bit. The close-up of a dual cutouts and the locking bar here. Very nice, very ergonomic. Nice black blade with the high polished cutting edge here. So the black blade is, to me, a rarity among Striders, since most of the time I see them with tiger stripings or you know, the stonewash finish. So this is very nice, you know, and I'm very ecstatic to own this knife. So all right, let's go and zoom out, and I can show you just how much I've broken this in. So one-handed closing and opening, yeah, no problem. You know, just truly ambidextrous. Same with the left hand. See, open and closing. And I got this knife pretty much kind of broken in that I can even do that to close the knife, you know, or the Spyderco drop there. And here we go. So let's put it down here for just a half second here, so I can show you. If anybody of you never or have not watched the other video, here's the size comparison between the PT and the SnG. And as you can notice, that the PT is actually a lot smaller than the SnG. So I'm looking forward to getting an SMF so I can get all three of them together in this video. But anyway, so this is a size comparison for now. And let's go ahead and close it here, so you guys can take a look at how it looks closed. So again, a lot smaller, a lot easier to carry in the pocket. All right, but let's go and open this up and bring out my normal size comparisons, which is the full size Griptilian and the mini grip. And as you can tell, the SnG is a lot closer to my average knife size here. Still very good to carry. And if you notice, the SnG is maybe a tiny bit larger or longer than the full size Griptilian from tail to head. So, all right, let's go and take these away. Now, for the first time, I'm actually going to cut something. I have not cut something since with this knife at all since I got it. I just got too many knives. Plus, I was, you know, I was just only trying to break it in so it wouldn't, you know, be crunchy. So let me grab a piece of paper here. Oh, there you go. I don't need this. So let's see how it cuts. Oh yeah, very sharp. Oh yeah, very sharp. You know. Although I will say this is not as sharp as my Spyderco's, but still very, very sharp knife. So now I will cherish this knife forever. And for one practical reason, my girlfriend gave me this knife, and it's a very beautiful gift from her. And I don't care what other knife I buy, I don't care how expensive or who made it or custom, non-custom production, whatever. This is a knife I'll be cherishing forever, and you know, it's just a beautiful knife. Now, money-wise, I did mention that the PT was, you know, kind of not worth the money. I think that this knife is actually worth the money, mainly because of, first of all, the rarity of the black blade to me as a Strider, and also the fact that it's the double gunner grip version as well. And I think it's pretty much worth the money that you pay for it. I mean, you know, I'm sure there's other knives that are probably a little bit better bang for your buck, but I think this is getting really close in terms of being a Strider. So, but like I said, once you get it in hand, the phenomenal feeling of this knife is you know, it'll blow your mind. It's absolutely wonderful. So anyways, highly recommend this knife. If you can still find it, I believe my girlfriend bought the last one off of GP Knives, but if you can still find one, these are awesome, just awesome with the black blade and the double gunner grip. So, all right, well, this has been my review of the Strider PT, or I'm sorry, Strider SnG with the double gunner grip and the black blade. I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and I will catch you guys on the next review. Okay, take care.